getting started with the crawfish mac and cheese. And the star of the show, of course, is the crawfish tail meat that I got. It was frozen. I just let it thaw out. I am going to be shredding my own cheese, so I have some mozzarella cheese here. I have some extra sharp cheddar for that extra bite. I also have some Gouda cheese here, and I'm going to top it off with the Monterey Jack and cheddar mix. And again, that's just for the top. The reason I'm getting the blocks and cutting it myself, because there's a powder base that they put on top of the pre-shredded cheese that I don't want. Sorry, I think I'm coming down with a cold. And I don't want that to be in my mac and cheese. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and start shredding these guys, and we'll be right back. Sorry. All right, the roux for my mac and cheese. I have melted butter, a little bit of all-purpose flour, and some extra virgin olive oil. And I'm just gonna mix it all in together and let it heat through. I want it to cook for a little bit just so I can get the flour taste, if that makes any sense. The raw flour taste, not flour taste, but the raw flour taste. I want that to kind of cook out of there. So we'll let that kind of hang out and, don't go in there. Let that kind of hang out and cook for maybe about 3 minutes. All right, got my cheeses. Oh, stand up. All right, got my cheeses all shredded. Now, I mean, it's a little cheese in here. You know, I'm going to keep saying a little cheese. Not as much as I want. So, you know, of course, I'm going to put a little cheese in the middle also. But me and this grater was having a time. Like, we was having it out. So, I'm going to probably stop grating. My poor hands can't take it, because trying to grip that cheese and continue to grate causes a problem for me, unfortunately. So I'm going to probably start slicing. But anyway, here's my extra sharp cheddar, my Gouda, my mozzarella. All right, let's get back to the roux. All right, so it's cooked down for, you know, just to get, like I said, the raw flour taste out. I'm going to go ahead and add my half and half. Some people use milk. I use half and half. Add a little bit more. I like mine to be extra creamy. I see a lot of them. And again, it's up to preference, okay? So I am not the mac and cheese queen. I'd love to be, but yeah, I can't claim that title. I'm going to add a little more half and half. But anyways, some people only add this amount. Well, I'm going to add a little more because, like I said, I want mine a little creamy, you know. Don't want, you know, too dry of a mac and cheese. I'm still going to have my golden edges and things like that, but just not too dry. Another thing I add, just to the cheese, of course, and you know, I add my salt and pepper last, because first of all, your cheese, especially the extra sharp cheddar, is gonna have its own salt content. You don't want to add salt right now. Also, when I boil my elbow noodles for the mac and cheese, I do not add salt to those noodles. Normally, I always say add a little bit of salt to your noodles when you're boiling so that they're not bland. Well, for my mac and cheese noodles, I do not add salt, because the cheese has its own salt content in it. So I just added paprika. And once again, we're just going to let this cook and thicken up. Once it starts to thicken, the fun part happens. And that is, of course, the cheese. As a matter of fact, while it's thickening, let me go ahead and spray my pan. I'm using a foil pan. Less cleanup, of course. So let me go ahead and start spraying my pan, and I'll come back once we start getting this thick. All right, so we just added our cheeses. And it's getting a little thick, so guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add me just a little more half and half. Yeah, we're gonna add some more to that. Well, I've drained my crawfish tails, and I have a little butter here that I've heated up. And just gonna throw the crawfish tails in there. And because I want them to be the star of the show, I am going to add Old Bay. And again, with the salt content, if I can get it, I'm going to add just a little Slap Your Mama Cajun seasoning. Pretty sure everybody knows. Is it coming out? Yeah. Pretty sure everybody knows. I put that in almost everything. I really do. And that's pretty much it. And I'm just going to heat it through. Let me get my spoon here. Let's see what spoon. Just let that cook through in the butter. Like I said, I want it to be the star of the mac and cheese. So I wanted to have its own seasoning, you know. Didn't just want to throw that seasoning on the actual mac and cheese because I didn't really want my full pot to taste like Old Bay. Didn't want the salt content all the way through with all the cheese and everything. But when I tell you, baby, when this come out that oven though, you know what, we ain't gonna talk about it. We're gonna be about it. You got to try this recipe. Now this recipe is my recipe. Some of them, you know, I do that semi-homemade. This all me. Let me check on my babies here. All right. Got a little action going on there. Okay. Those are just going to heat through and hang out and looks awesome, right? So yeah, we're just going to let that heat through and hang out, and we'll be ready to set this mac and cheese up here in a second. So we've gotten the cheese done with the roux, and we're just going to go ahead and add the noodles. Probably too many noodles. But like I said, don't add salt to these noodles because the cheese itself is going to have plenty of salt in it. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this mixed up, and then we're going to transfer it over to our pan and add our crawfish. So I decided to go ahead and add my crawfish before I put it in the pan because I didn't want to have to try to stir in my pan. So that crawfish mixture that you saw me make, not so much a mixture, I just heated it through and seasoned it, honestly. I'm just trying to roughly stir it in to the mac and cheese. All right, now we're going to the pan. All right, let's go ahead and add this to our pan, and hopefully it all fits in our pan. You know what I forgot to do? And I'm going to do it now. I want to put cheese in the center. So let me take half of this out. Looks like it wasn't really going to fit. So I may be doing 2 pans. Uh-oh, catch that meat. We're not losing crawfish here. But that crawfish does look good in there. Okay. So spread that out. We're gonna take our cheese. I did shred a little more. And we're gonna take that cheese mixture and just take it to the center. Yeah, this is the best way to do your cheese rather than the pre-shredded, because I can just feel how creamy this cheese is, you know, just in my fingers. So this is actually better than that powder-based pre-shredded cheese. So for the rest of the mac and cheese, I think I'm going to spoon it on just to make sure I have enough room here for it. And you saw me season it with a little nutmeg, and I'm actually going to also season it, or I did season it with just a little salt and pepper, not too much. Looks like I may be okay, guys. I should be able to get it all in here. So we're going to go for it. Just go for it. All right, spread it all across the top. And when I tell y'all, this is that mac and cheese, it's that mac and cheese. You can see the crawfish all the way through it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, because the top is going to have pretty much a crust, we're going to use the package, okay? That's not going to have any bearing on the creamy cheesiness on the inside, but it is going to brown. See how easily this is just flaky and spreading across individually? Yeah, that wasn't happening with the one that I shredded. It was creamy, it was sticking together, you know. That's why your hands are powdery when you are working with the pre-shredded. They have to put a powdery base on it for it to separate, or you would have one big clump of cheese pretty much. All right, so that's good. Let's see here. Where is it? There it is. So on the very top, before the last thing I do before I place it in the oven is put just a little bit more paprika. All right. That's it for the mac and cheese, guys. This baby is going to the oven, and the goodness is coming afterwards. All right, let's go ahead and throw this in the oven. We'll be back. Cheese is coming out. Hold on, let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, got that out. Now that is a mac and cheese. It's coming right out the oven, so I'm gonna be a little extra here, and I'm gonna taste it. And I don't know about you, but I kind of want to, you know what? Let me do this a different way. I want you to get the essence of this mac and cheese. Now, I don't know if you go to restaurants like we do and kind of hold on to your little sauce bowl. Well, I'm not ready to really get into my dinner right now. So I'm just going to use this little sauce bowl to get in this mac and cheese. Oh, nah. Yeah, that's that mac and cheese right there. Yes, yes, yes. Wait a minute, where my crawfish? There we go. A little crawfish in there. And this is just so you can see the cheesy goodness of the mac and cheese. So anyway, that's that. Gorgeous. Never mind those eggs. I just finished my brownie cake. All right. There's the mac and cheese. All right. As you know, we better get those still shots in. Okay, first of all, I would taste it on camera, but I look a good old mess. But baby, this here mac and cheese. Oh, look at that. Let's get all that cheese off of there. Baby, this mac and cheese right here, though. This right here. Yeah, you got to try this. Look at this. I'm trying not to make a mess, but I got cheese hanging everywhere. Mm-hmm. Am I smacking? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm smacking. Most definitely smacking. But anyway, this is the crawfish mac and cheese. Homemade. You gotta try this recipe. You will absolutely love it. Thank you guys so much once again for watching. Love you lots. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. More so than anything, share. Because this right here, this it right here. This that mac and cheese. If you ain't never had a mac and cheese, you better do this mac and cheese. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Love you lots. Bye-bye.